So today I am going to take a lecture of decision tree. This is the last topic in the chapter of the decision theory. Okay, so in the decision tree, so what is a tree? Decision tree, that means here a decision tree is a graphic device of a decision making process. That means what? Here a decision tree is a graphic device. That means if we map a graph, so this graph is the pattern is the tree type. Okay, so decision tree is a graphic device of a decision making process. Okay, so it is graphical presentation of the various alternatives. That means first we map the table and according to this table we map a graph. Okay. Next one is it is also known as tree diagram because of after mapping the diagram, this diagram is just like a tree. Okay. So it is also known as tree diagram. Okay. So this is the example depends on the decision tree. Example is a glass factory that specializes in crystal is developing a substantial backlog. That means a glass factory, so they store the crystal substantial backlog. And for this, the firm's management is considering three course of action, that means three alternatives, three course of action. The correct choice depends largely upon the future demand. Means, for example, for according to future demand, the firms have the three course of action. So, which may be low, medium, or high. That means maybe medium, low, or high. So, show this decision situation in the form of a decision tree. So this decision situation, you just define the forms of the decision tree and indicate the most preferred decision and its corresponding expected value. So most preferred decision, that means we find the EMV, that means expected monetary value. Okay, so according to this question, the firms have the three course of action. So in this question, we are given in the three alternatives and three probabilities. According to three probabilities, we are given in the alternatives. So with the help of these two values, we find the expected monetary value and map the matrix, payoff matrix, and after that we map the diagram. So let's table given in our question. So this is the table given in our question. Here given in the demand, low, medium, and high. Okay. Here given in the probability 0.10, 0.50, and 0.40. And here we are given in the course of action, three course of action. S1, the value is 10, 50, 50. S2, value is minus 20, 60, 100. And S3, value given in minus 150, 20, and 200. Okay, so here S1 that means what? The firm is having the three course of action. So S1 is equal to subconstructing, S2 that means doing overtime, okay, and S3 is equal to construct new facilities. That means these firms have the three course of action, S1, S2 and S3. Okay, so let's start our solution. So first we see here the procedure for the decision tree. So first point is to calculate expected monetary value using probability. That means first we calculate the E and V. That means expected monetary value with the probability. This is the first point. Second point is draw the diagram. Okay. And third point is select the best alternative. After finding the diagram, after mapping the diagram, we select the best alternative. Okay, so here first we find the expected monetary value according to three alternatives, S1, S2 and S3. Okay, so first we find the expected monetary value for S1. Okay, so this is the column of the S1. So we write here 10 into 0.10 plus 50 into 0.50 plus 50 into 0.40. Okay, so we get here the value is 1 plus 25 plus 20. Okay, so here the total value is 46. Okay, next one is we find the expected monetary value of S2. Okay, so this is the column of the X2. So we write here minus 20 into 0.10 plus 60 into 0.50 plus 100 into 0.40. Okay, so here we get the value of minus 2 plus 30 plus 40. Okay, so here 30 plus 40, 70 minus 2, that means 68. Second value is 68. Third one is the expected monetary value for S3 alternative. So we write here E and B S3. So first value is minus 150. So we write here minus 150 into first probability is 0.10. Second value is 20. So second probability is 0.50 and the third value is 200. So probability is 0.40. Okay. So here we write the value of minus 50 plus 10 plus 80. Okay, so here 80, that is minus 15 plus 10, that is minus 5. So minus 5 plus 80 is equal to 75. So the expected monetary value for alternative S1, that means subcontracting, is equal to 46. The expected monetary value for S2, that means being overtime, we get the value is 68. And the third monetary value, expected monetary value S3, that means construct the new facility, the value is 75. So our largest value is what? Largest value is 75. So for first we find the calculate expected monetary value using probability. So our first point is completed. We find the expected monetary value for S1, S2 and S3. Okay, so our second point is what? Second point is draw the diagram. So our next step is we draw the diagram. Second point is for decision tree. So first we mark the table because of after making the table, the decision tree is very easily we write here and the diagram. First you write here one node, you write here D or ABCD as you wish. We write here D and this is the node points. Here we have the three alternatives. So we write here first alternative, second alternative and third alternative. Okay, so first alternative is S1. So S1 is equal to subcontracting. S2 is equal to being overtime, and S3 alternative is construct facility. Okay, so first we take one node. After that we write here the three other nodes, just like the leaves. Okay, so S1 subcontracting, S2 being overtime, and S3 is equal to construct facility. Okay, so here for S1 alternative, we are given in the three values. Okay, and according to their probability. So this is the E and B value. E and B. Okay, so first probability is 0.10 and the alternative S1 value is 10, so is equal to 1. Second probability is 0.50 and the value is 50 for S1 alternative, so 25. Third one is the 0.40 and the value is 50 is equal to 20. Okay, so sum of all these values is equal to 46. Okay, so next we move the second alternative. So for second alternative, we find again the E and B value. Okay, so E and B value. So first probability is 0.10 and value is minus 20. So equal to minus 2. 0.50 into 60, 0.50 is probability into 60 is equal to 30. Third one is the 0.40 into 100. 0.40 given in the probability in your question. Okay, so equal to 40. So sum of all these three values we get the 68. Okay, third one is the third alternative. So again we find the E and V. E and V, that means expected monetary value. Okay, so first probability is 0.10 into minus 150 is equal to minus 50. Okay, second is the 0.50 into 20, that is 0.50 is probability into 20 is equal to 10. Okay, and third one is the 0.40, this is the probability into 200 is equal to 80. Okay, so sum of all these values we get the 75. Okay, so this is our second point. Draw the decision tree. After that, we choose the maximum value according to E and V, expected monetary value. So maximum value is 75. Okay, we have already seen with the help of table for payoff matrix, the maximum value is 75 according to S3 alternative. Okay, so here our final answer is, as per decision tree analysis, S3 is selected. Okay, so we write here answer is, we write here what? Here we write, as per decision tree analysis, S3 is selected is equal to 75. That means the firm have the three alternatives. So if firm have the third alternative, that means construct facility. So here we get the profit, that means expected monetary value is 75. Okay, so this is the example of the decision tree. The decision for writing the decision tree, this is very easy process. But this diagram just like a tree form. Okay, then we can select the decision tree. Okay, thank you for watching this video.